Hello, my friends. We will begin our next video tutorials, and our playlist will be called Beginning of Algebra. Let's begin. Like us and subscribe, and let's get started. Today we are going to learn an absolute number, an absolute value of any real number. As you see from this picture, assume we have any number A, which is real number. As I already mentioned, this symbol in mathematics called it denotes any. So this is denotion for any number A. This symbol means in any number in the set of real numbers. For any number A, which is real, we have this denotion, absolute value of number A. As I know, very often young mathematicians, when they have this notion, it's quite hard to realize what does it mean and how to work with this object. I will give a definition which is very easy. Let's write definition. Absolute value denoted as A, absolute value of A, of any real number, A, is a distance to zero. This is the main idea. So absolute value of any number A is just distance to zero. And that's why if we have here number A, positive number A, for example, 5, distance to zero will be 5. And if here minus A is, for example, minus 5, then distance to zero again will be 5. So without any confusion, absolute value is distance, and this is always positive. That's why let's give an examples. For example, absolute value of number 5 is 5, and the absolute value of number minus 5, because distance from number minus 5 in the real line to 0 is again 5. It's always positive. And for example, minus 8.5, absolute value of this is 8.5. Minus 2 and 1 over 3, an absolute value of this 2 and 1 over 3. An absolute value of 8 and 5, 8.5, is again 8.5. That's why an absolute value of minus 8.5 and absolute value of 8.5 are equal. For example, if we have an absolute value of 4 plus 2 minus 7, since 4 plus 2 is 6 and 6 minus 7 is minus 1, it will be absolute value of minus 1, which is 1. And if we give general definition, which you already encountered in different books, we write first, if number A from the real line or any real number, if number A is positive, or we write A is positive or equal to 0, not negative, then absolute value of A is A, and we already gave examples. And next, if A, real number A, is negative, or A is less than 0, then A, this is already negative number. For example, it can be, if A is minus 2, then absolute value of minus 2 is 2. And 2 is minus 2. We will learn it in next video tutorial, but anyway. So this is minus A. Interesting. For example, absolute value of minus 4 is 4. We just have to put, instead of A, minus 4. A is minus 4, and in this case minus A will be minus 4, which is 4. Or we have another definition which is more technical and often used in mathematics. We will use more symbols of mathematics in mathematics, more symbols of mathematics, because after these tutorials on arithmetic and algebra, we will move on and we will learn linear algebra, higher algebra, and so on. And it's very important to be able to use these symbols. A general definition is absolute value of A is equal to, this is the symbol for cases. We have different cases. So absolute value of A is equal to A if A is more than 0 or equal to 0. And this is minus A if A is less than 0. So this is a general definition, and you now know what is absolute value of any number. Like us and subscribe, and thank you very much for your attention. See you in the next tutorial.